Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the DTB podcast, the number one barber podcast on YouTube and of the world.
Stay down, came up, God made a way.
Today we got a special segment. We're back from the Ct Barber Expo, and we just want to share with you guys everything that we got from that experience. But before that, we're going to pass it up to our co-host.
What's up, DTB fam? We freshly back. Ct Barber Expo was epic. I'm fucking excited to let you guys know what we went through from the moment we left our house till the moment we got back. Diego, started off, my brother.
How was it, the whole flying? How did you like the flying experience?
Flying experience was great, bro. Actually, it was funny because I was waiting for you and you were ahead of me.
Yeah.
And we were, some of the team members like Jake had already pulled up. Shout out to Jake. He was always on time for everything.
Yeah.
So he had already pulled up, gave us a heads up that there was like mad traffic under the Sepulveda tunnel. It was mad traffic. We found our way around it. And my family dropped me off. And when I got dropped off, I said, you know what? I'm just going to wait out here at the terminal, outside the terminal for Diego, because Diego was actually stuck in the middle of the tunnel. So I got there, I was waiting, and I was like, let me go check in my bag. I had to check in the bag, so I checked in the bag. And before I noticed, Diego's ahead of me. Now he's already at TSA.
Already in TSA.
How did that happen? I thought how was the tunnel?
Bro, I thought I was in the midst of flight. Honestly, I was like, the worst thing that could happen right now is if I miss this flight, bro. My mom was like, don't worry, I'll get you there. My mom was doing some crazy stuff, bro, through the tunnel, but in the tunnel you couldn't do so much stuff. But the crazy thing about the tunnel is that I'm telling you, I was getting anxiety, bro. People started beeping like beep, 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 and then the tunnel, everyone started beeping, and then I'm just like, what's going on, bro? Like, if something cracks right now, where do we run? How do we get out of here, bro? You know? So the good thing that we made it there on time. Remember our flight got delayed, so instead of leaving at 11:59, we left like at 12:40, you know?
Yeah, we did.
So I think the tiring part, bro, is when we got there, we didn't even sleep. And we already had lost 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Remember, we just went to go get some breakfast, and then I went to go hit the gym. I think you still took a little nap, right?
Yeah, I still took a nap. I took a nap when I got there. I powered up, and then
it was like 5 p.m. already, ready to go to the Grammys.
Yeah, ready to like, yo, let's get ready. I'm just chilling. Like, oh man, I got this whole outfit I gotta put together, but once I'm on it, I can't
get out of it. Yeah.
I can't get out of it. So that was dope.
Can you share with the audience your outfit, bro, and how much attention that brought you and the idea behind it? What was your whole idea behind it?
So I like fashion, you know. Actually, the outfit was inspired by, I was going through videos leading up to the day of the Ct Grammys, the Barber Grammys. So leading up to that, I was just kind of going through footage of stuff that people have worn in the past, and I didn't want to do anything that anyone else has worn in the past. But I kind of gravitated towards like a Bert Mena style, something extravagant, never seen before. So I said, you know what? I need to put something dope together. So I came up with, I had already got a lot of compliments from the first time I wore the Mischief Crocs. It's like kind of like the big red boots, but they did a collab. They made some yellow ones with Crocs. So I already owned them. So I said, you know what? I wanna pop off with these, but how can I make these into more of like a formal fit? Because they're not really like a formal shoe to wear. So I had to, brainstorm to see what I was gonna do, and I was like, the only thing I could do is put something together with the same color. So it was yellow on yellow, and I didn't want to do like a button down with a tie or anything like that, because I thought that was not gonna go with how the boots were gonna outshine. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a turtleneck. I'm gonna customize a turtleneck. I'll put that together, see how it goes. And I didn't even try it on together before putting it on for the first time.
That was your first
time that I put it on was actually when I wore it. So I just had this vision for it, and me having the vision for the outfit, then when I threw it on, I bought like a few accessories to kind of detail it, to kind of go more like a street fashion, like street gala wear, where I put a black chain from Normally, how they have the silk handkerchief.
Yeah.
You know, instead of going with like the normal handkerchief, I just did a chain, like a streetish chain, and adapted to it. I also put like a black flower on the other end, and which made it work. One of the craziest thing was making the hat. Actually, everybody was giving me a lot of compliments
where you get your
on the
hat from, huh?
Yeah, they were asking me about the hat, where did I get the hat from, where they can purchase one, if I was selling mine. So it was cool, man, because I kind of put that together myself. I got one of my barbers, he had a off-white lanyard for his camera, and I kind of told him the idea, and I was running late already, so I couldn't go and buy the lanyard. So I told him, hey, let me just buy this lanyard from you, bro. Yeah. And I need to make something out of this, to match my outfit. So I already had the hat.
It was black and yellow, right?
It was black and yellow. And yellow. So it was like the off-white belt lanyard that they brought out a few years back. That helped out. I wrapped it around, the visor of the hat that I was wearing. It was like a fedora hat. So when I wrapped that around and I added the red tag, I made it look legit. I actually crazy glued, hot glue gun the whole thing, and just made it look real nice. And it went perfect. It complemented the whole outfit as far as like on more of the gala side than the streetwear. So that helped out. So putting all that together was a big, mamma jamma in my head, but it was fucking awesome. Everybody loved it.
Yeah. So overall, what did you think about the Grammys? Because I actually liked them this time. Just the nominees were not to disrespect anyone, but I didn't know too much people that got nominated, bro. The only one I knew that got nominated was like Recon the Barber. He got influencer of the year,
Yeah.
I know that when Bossy went up and he was like, I'm going to give the results for Educator of the Year, but I think it's kind of biased, and I could tell that he didn't really like who was gonna win,
Yeah.
But overall, like, what did you think about the whole Grammys?
I thought it was a great show. I like that I got to experience a different side of all the barbers, opposed to them being in the barbershop or behind the cameras, where they were really dressed really nice, very formal. It was awesome. Everybody seemed to be happy and networking.
Yeah, like all the top barbers are right there.
Yeah,
bro.
all the top barbers are there. You're literally like running into them, like straight white. They're willing to take pictures. They're willing to just conversate for a little bit, and everybody's just kind of more of like on the flashy side, on the getting pictures, talking, and sharing a few words, and kind of getting on about the night. But overall, I think it was a great experience. The nominees and all that, I'm with you on that. I didn't know too many of them, but I think now it's not just that because we don't know them, they're not known. It's just that it's just such a huge industry
that's true.
that we are not familiar with everyone that's part of the industry. Maybe they're really popping on the east side, where kind of where we went to, but overall, it was a great experience at the Grammys. Everyone looked real good. The ambiance was great. The backdrop and photography was awesome. And even like the hallway after was where like the litness part of it was at. Like everybody was kind of like dancing around and stuff like that.
You know what I noticed about those events? And I heard someone tell me about those events, bro. It says the real networking happens, guess where? In the hallway, bro. It doesn't happen inside the event.
Yeah, it happens in the hallways.
It happens on the hallways because I feel like all these top barbers, like, they don't kind of want to be inside the Grammys, or like they just walking around getting a drink, just they already experienced all that.
Yeah.
So to find these barbers, you got to go to the hallways and have these conversations right there.
Yeah, that's very true. Or by the bar, they're either just. For the most part, what I did realize is that most of the top barbers that they were not either selected to present an award or they almost knew like they were probably not even nominated for anything or nothing. They were just there for the love of the community, for the love of the event. But they weren't really put on their seats. Like,
True.
They weren't really put on their seats. They were kind of more on the more in the inviting, like in the hallways, networking with people, taking pictures, helping people take pictures,
correct,
and stuff like that. But overall, it was great, bro.
Yeah,
it was great.
What you thought about the next day, the expo? So I think the next day we had a little bit of education, and then I think I saw Los Cut It. I saw Los Cut It. That's the main one I wanted to go see.
Yeah.
And then I saw this other Turkish doctor who's doing she's doing hair transplants.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was talking about like hair transplants and all that stuff.
Yeah, that
And
was interesting.
One of the things that I noticed was that one of the biggest takeaways that from education was the Los Cut It. He used this software called Procreate
Yeah.
to draw, and then this girl, she was giving out $500 to every barber that could recommend her someone that's balding, bro. You know, so I was like, oh, that's super dope. You know, it's like, and then the last thing I got was from Marv. He gave me another app, you know. But then that's when I realized, like, at this point in my career, I'm looking for software that's gonna make my life easier. So
Yeah.
any app, any booking app, any software editing that's gonna help you improve your game, that's what we should be looking for now. You know, like any AI, bro.
Yeah. I think once you go back for multiple times, like me, it was my first time, but I think you've gone multiple times to where now you can pick and choose what you're gonna ask for, like your treasures. You look for your own treasures, and opposed to before, like when you first went, I'm sure you were just trying to take pictures and say what's up to everybody, you know.
Yeah.
But I did see you more embedded on like, hey, what can I get out of this person? And which is great. And I caught on quick, and then I jumped onto that phase too, where I was just kind of trying to get information from other people. It's like, hey, so what do you use for editing? What helps you with the captions on your videos?
Correct.
You know, that type of stuff. But I also, you know how I want to bring it back a little bit because we kind of left out a part.
Which one?
After the Grammys, like the Grammys are over and stuff, you know, and then it's still early. Like it's still early. We're in East Coast time, but it's still early to where we're in a whole casino. So we're walking around, and a great point is like everybody's walking around. Everybody's either trying to be at the bars at the casino or even playing at the casino. And you also get to experience that side of the barbers, like in their zone and their fun,
risking their lives.
Risking their lives. So, you know, that was dope because that's where we had that in-depth conversation with Bermena.
Yeah, was it that same night or the next
It was
night?
that night. It was that night.
Grammys night?
It was a Grammys night because I went to go. I remember I
you
went to go change,
change,
and I came back, and then that's when we started.
It was
hanging
after
out.
the Canelo fight, still.
Yeah, it was right after. So that was dope.
Yeah,
that part was dope.
That conversation with Bermena was deep.
Yeah,
the fact that he shared like 45 minutes with us, bro, just talking, bro.
And it was really mind blowing in what he has coming up and everything that he went through to get to where he's at now. All the connections that he has and how much he shared with us about how great his mentorship program was.
Yeah, correct. And then his Rise of Hair event.
His Rise of Hair event, how it's so different. It's a completely different experience. So shout out to Bert Mena, and make sure y'all go and check out Rise of Hair.
Correct.
For him.
You know what I found interesting about when I was talking to him, when he said that he lost his page because when Instagram was copywriting some of his videos, so he lost sharp
because of the music, right?
And he had like 500,000 followers already, bro. And then you asked him like, how hard is it to like now start a new page, having all the connections you have? But I forgot exactly what he said, but he was just like, bro, the connections that I have right now, they're worth more than that. You know, like he was naming some stylists and barbers that he has connection with that we don't even know. But like one of them that would surprise me was Josh Monaco, and I was like, damn, he's bringing Josh Monaco to his show, bro. Like,
yeah, bro,
he's the top hitter of Europe. You know, it's like he has connection with all these people.
Yeah, that's true. He was also sharing how. Because my question to him was like, yo, I mean, you're Bert Mena. You can start the page and make sure it's yours. And then all the following should just go boom right up, right? Make a video or something. It shouldn't be that difficult. But he's just at a different level where
he doesn't really care about that.
He doesn't care about that. He has real following. People you know, like a lot of people gravitate to him when he's walking around and asking for pictures and stuff like that, which is really dope. So now that gave me a different perspective of how to look at things. That the numbers online, they mean a lot online only. Yeah. And in real life is the people that have your back for real.
Correct.
You know? So which was dope. It made me look at things completely different. And that's kind of what was my takeaway from from being in that experience from night one.
Correct.
Saturday.
Yeah, that was like the
whole
first day
Saturday
already,
was
yeah.
just like boom. The show hasn't even started. We haven't got no education yet. And then the next day we jumped onto Los Cudets. Presentation was awesome, man. Like
was
he
dope.
gave out great gems for how to do the art on the hair before even actually doing it.
Yeah.
You do it through the Procreate, right?
Yeah, Procreate.
And he allowed us to. He shared a few gems on what clicks of buttons. It was already on the hair.
Yeah, I think the editing tool that he used was like a symmetry tool.
Yeah.
I recorded it on my phone, and then whatever you draw on one side, it'll draw it on the other side. So everything will be symmetrical, and then you could still color it. You could bring down the opacity, and it look like it's just on the head. I think that was awesome. He showed it step by step, bro. Like he wasn't gatekeeping.
Yeah,
anything,
that's
bro.
one thing that was great too, is that they are up there on stage and they're not gatekeeping anything.
Yeah.
And that's what's worth it. Like the ticket was like $300, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 3 something, right?
275.
275, and yeah, it came out to like $300. But the ticket alone just comes with all that education, the elite VIP to everything. Like you have first access to almost everything, and it's well worth it. It's well worth it. And at the end of the day, you get a bag with machines and a whole
product,
$100+ of product.
We got the UV foil shaver.
The UV, the Babyliss UV foil shaver came in there. That alone cost probably half the ticket price.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth it. I really recommend you guys getting that.
Yeah, right now you're talking about it's worth it. I wanted to ask you that. Like, was it worth it to you? Because for me, it was worth it again. And I think that what helped me the most, bro, was just to get my airline ticket and to get the hotel ticket with Jake and all of that way beforehand. That's why I like Jake. Because Jake, bro, if you tell him you're going to an event, he books the hotel 3 months before, bro. Yeah. And he books the airline because you're getting it at the best price possible. So I think this last time that I went for just traveling, ticket, and hotel, bro, it was $1,000, less than $1,000.
Yeah.
Compared to like last year's, my airline ticket came out to like $600, bro, because I got it the week before almost. And then the hotel, we got it like 2-3 weeks before, so it came out to like $400. It was almost like $1,500, bro. This time was way less. And it was worth it.
And you know what's crazy? That when we were there, we were getting a drink at that bar. I don't know if you remember, but this lady that was there eating, she's like, "Yo, guys, like, get your rooms through me. This is my number. You guys are gonna be coming back. You guys look dope. I hope that you guys can hit me up and I can get you guys the room for even cheaper." Yeah, so we even networked to that level. To now we got someone that could get us the rooms for less expensive.
She said she will get the rooms for like Jay Majors and
she's the one that gets Mr. Official, Sophie, all them, the Marv and all them. They say that they get their rooms through her. So it's just, we came back with that. Like I got that info. Now if next time that we go, we're definitely gonna be able to get hooked up with rooms, and also like, because there's actually clubs there and all that, and she has access to all that, which will get us through almost anything that we want to get into. Yeah.
So if you were to go next year, what would you expect? And we'll finish with that. What would you expect different next year if you were to go next year?
If I was to go next year, what would I do different? What do I expect?
What would you do different? And what would you like? Something that you're like, oh, I would have liked if there was this, or they would have had this stage, or this person would have been there, or something like that.
I think not leaving so early the next day after the show is over, because it's so difficult to get an Uber or Lyft or anything at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Nothing's around.
No, but look, the year before that, we left like in the tarde, and it was still hard to get over, bro.
Oh yeah, because probably I guess it's just give or take. Like in the morning, we're just like, man, we're just trying to go. The thing is, like, we don't want to be late to anything, because then you miss that flight and you miss that connecting flight, and now you're stuck in from one late flight to another late flight, staying over at the. Yeah, it was crazy.
You know, Chico got home at 12:30 a.m.
And that's
bro. So
So see, like they went through it, and
They went through it.
Diego, I'm like, yo, fool, like we gotta get to this airline. And you're just like, nah, we just leave at 3. We just wait for another 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, bro, that's gonna back everything up.
The thing is that I saw that customer service line from your end, and I was like, well, there should be another customer service over there too. It's like every gate has its own customer service. So when I went, it was a little bit shorter, bro. But imagine I would have never went. We would have never made it. We would have been stuck in Tool. Bro, we would have been stuck a whole day there.
Yeah,
bro.
because even on the way back, it was like we were supposed to land in Chicago, and we landed in Grand Rapids.
In Michigan.
We woke up in Michigan. We're just like, what?
I know. When I woke up, I was like, the lady behind next, everybody's like going, like acting crazy, and I'm just like, what's going on? I was like, hey, what happened? Like, oh, we landed in Michigan. Like, there's a storm in Chicago. I'm like, no way, bro.
Yeah.
That thing was a mess, bro.
It was a mess.
So me, next year, I won't get a layover in Chicago. Don't get it at all. I heard like
that's
Chicago,
the worst spot to get a layover at.
I think it is because of the weather, bro.
Because of the weather right there, especially during the season that we were.
Let me go get the homie. I think he's here.
All right.
Let's wrap it up. I think you can wrap it up. Let me wrap it up. So I'll wrap it up here and I'll just conclude it.
Okay, sounds good, bro. I feel like we have a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, we have way more to talk about on the Ct Barber Expo. So this was just a small segment where we just did a summary of the Ct Barber Expo. They call it the Super Bowl of Barbers Expos, and we were there. KO and I, we enjoyed it. And now I'm pass it up to KO to wrap this episode up.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. DTB fam. We're here at the creative headquarters. We just summed up a little bit of what the Ct Barber Expo experience was like for us. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, leave a comment down below. Let us know what your experience was like if you were out there at the Ct Barber Expo. But for now, follow, subscribe, DTB Podcast. Let's go.
Stay down, came up, God made a way.